Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with Need for Speed Most Wanted. Now this is a first look type of video, meaning this game hasn't come out yet. It doesn't come out for a few more days. It's actually the 30th that it's released in North America. But I wanted to go ahead and get this out here so that way you guys may have some better insight into the game, because I know a lot of you guys are getting your lists ready for the holidays, or maybe you're kind of thinking, well, would I want this game? Would I not want this game? I just wanted to add my voice to some of the other machinima commentators who are going ahead and putting some gameplay on here, because I just want to help you out. That's really why I'm doing this. So I'll give you guys my pros, my cons of the game, and just my overall thoughts. So I was kind of worried about getting this game, to be honest, because I am not a car guy. All right, so when I was growing up, my friends, we'd be hanging out and we'd drive past this car and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, look at that car. It's a whatever, 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 and it can do whatever, whatever, whatever." And I would sit there and be like, "Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool," not having any idea what they were talking about at all. In fact, when I was growing up, I was more of an airplane guy. So I had posters of like fighters and bombers and other Air Force aircraft, all that stuff. And once they kind of figured out I had no idea what they were talking about, I would then go ahead and talk about some plane and give the specs on that, and they would feel exactly what I felt when they would talk about cars. So for somebody who's coming from a perspective here of not knowing that much about cars, this is actually a very great game. Because when I would play some of the other racing games like Forza, for example, I got a little intimidated here with customizing my car. Choosing flywheels or brakes or whatever it may be here. Because a lot of the stuff, I didn't know what the difference was. And so I'd sit there and I'd be like, okay, well, this looks better on that bar graph, so I think I will go ahead and buy this one. And sometimes it worked out. Sometimes it ended up being an epic fail. So in this game, customization is not nearly as intense as some of the other games that you may have played racing-wise. This is actually more along the lines of arcade-style racing. So, I mean, if you guys are expecting a Forza experience or something like that, this is not the game for you. In fact, if you guys have gone ahead and played Burnout, the same company that made Burnout is making this game as well. And I know for some of you, you're like, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Dunbar, that came out in 2005. Yes, it did. So this is just a game of the same name. Premise pretty similar. Really, you're in a town where racing is huge, and you're just kind of working your way to be the most wanted illegal racer in the city. There's not a storyline like what you saw with the 2005 version or anything like that. It's just open world racing. You drive around, you're like, oh, hey, there's a race that's going to start here, and you can join on in. All right, so you can notice, or I'm sure you guys have noticed, every time I drive through a gas station, the color of my car changes. That's basically the only customization that I've been able to see to the actual car itself, because while, doing things to different parts and stuff like that, I wasn't a fan of. I did love putting like decals together and putting my number on there and changing the color of my car to be whatever I want it to be. I have yet to find that. So, but anyway, getting back to the gameplay here. Since the company that did make Burnout also made this game here, you do get rewarded for things that are highly illegal. So, of course, I have to recommend do not do any of this in real life, you guys. But if I go ahead and I run somebody into the wall, I get points for that. If I'm driving into oncoming traffic, that is also something that I am given points for. And, of course, high-speed chases as well. So, see, here I am getting points for slamming somebody into a wall and making it so they can't go anywhere. All right, so as I'm learning the game here, I kind of realize, yes, this is something that is a little difficult for me here because I don't play that many racing games, but honestly, it's a game that's very easy to pick up and go ahead and play. There is a multiplayer aspect to this here. I haven't gone ahead and played that yet. Why? Because I'm absolutely terrified to go up against some people who actually know what they're doing. But what you're going to find, too, you're going to see I'll have different cars that I race with a lot, because you don't have to go out and buy the cars or anything like that. That's another thing that's different than some of the other racing games that you guys might have played in the past. What there is in this open world city, there are cars that are placed in different places, on the map, and then you go ahead, you find it, and then that unlocks it for you if you go ahead and you get into the car. So I've gotten a lot of cars already. Oh, man. Here I was doing so great in first place. Now I've gone ahead and lost that. I'm in third now. So it's really a matter of me sitting closer to the screen concentrating a little bit more. Now I'm in second. Oh, man, that was almost another crash. That would have been cool. All right, he wants the second place spot. He could fight me for it. Ooh, that one was close. But, oh, this race is just about done. I just realized we're on the final lap, and I'm in second place. Look how far ahead the guy in first is. All right, got the pedal to the metal here. Not stopping. Got the takedown. Whew. And there is the finish line. Talk about a well-timed move. Slamming him into the wall. I end up winning that one. So you can see I get some new mods for the car. Whenever you win a match, or a race, I guess I should say. I've been playing some FIFA, so I'm used to saying match right now. But when you win a race, you get different mods. And if you get second place, you get one mod, or however you place. Depends on what you get, which you can then go ahead and add to your card to make it better. So my Porsche right here is not doing too bad at all. So as I'm driving around here, the race is done. This is kind of what happens in between races. You're just driving around. I'm like, uh-oh, I saw a car, I think. But was it back there? I can't remember. There might be one up here. No, I think it was back there. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just change the color of my car here. Why? Because that's what's cool. Never mind, I didn't see a car. Well, of all people to run into, it's the cops. So I guess this is a good chance for me to show you what a high-speed chase is like. There was the car over there. Oh, I did pass it. All right, not cool. So pretty straightforward. If you guys have ever been a high-speed chase, which I hope is not the case, it's all about just evading the cops here. So I'm flooring it. Luckily, this is at night. There's not that much, if any, traffic on the roads at all. So since I can slam cars in races, I can also go ahead and slam police cars and disable them that way. That kind of helps things out. Really, the way that you're measured here on your success, oh, there's a crash, in high-speed chases is by doing all these crazy things, of course, just like in races. So, like, you're driving into oncoming traffic, you take out a cop. See, I'm just going to go ahead and take him out. Why? Because it's cool. As you progress, I don't know if progress is the right word, but as you go ahead and go through the police chase here, you do increase heat. It's pretty similar if you guys have played Grand Theft Auto. You guys know you get different stars or stuff like that, depending on the amount of crazy things that you do and how long this all lasts. My gosh, that was cool. So right now I'm at a level 2 heat. You can see in the bottom left, that kind of gives you the indication. I have not gotten up to 6 yet, but that's how you get past a roadblock. Sweet, that was actually kind of easy. Of course, you want to be careful with it too. You don't want to necessarily go and run right in the middle of it here. You gotta time it just perfectly and put yourself in the right position to get past it. I was lucky though. I was kind of able to get around him. All right, so I got to get onto the highway here because I think that's what's going to go ahead and separate me from the cops. If I can keep this going, I'm going to be all right. I'm not driving too hot right now. I am nervous about this. This high-speed chase is pretty crazy already. All right, so now I have evaded the cops. I'm in a cool-down mode here, which means I do not want them to see me. So at this point, what you're doing is you're just taking a look. You're seeing if there's any place where you can go off-road and hide a little bit. Or if there's a gas station that appears, you can go ahead and go into the gas station, and that'll bring your heat down because they won't know what car you're driving anymore, or they won't think it's you. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to park right here because there's one coming down the road, and I'm hoping, nope, I'm not going to get it. I was thinking that I was going to be able to stop there, and I was going to lose my heat fast enough where the cop wasn't going to notice me or care. So we are on it again, basically pick up right where I left off. So if you guys are thinking about getting this game here, maybe this will kind of help you out a little bit. Like I was saying, other machinima directors maybe putting something like this up on their channels as well. And I wanted to get your guys' opinion. What do you even think about me playing this game? If this is something that you would want to see, uh-oh, there was a car back there. If this is something you guys would want to see, maybe I'll post something every once in a while. I'm not going to make this a series like I do with all the other ones, but hey, what's this car do? I'm going to go ahead and go into it. All right, yeah, if you guys want to see this a little bit more, that'd be cool. Wow, that is not how you start off the high-speed chase switching cars. And especially in a car like that, I'd be like destroyed. Oh my gosh, you can definitely tell the road is wet. I'm just going everywhere. So this is kind of what it's made for. Here's off-roading, but the cops are chasing me right now. That's a great place to hide here. So got to go back onto the wet road. And I'm going pretty fast here, but the driving in this is, oh my gosh, this was not a smart call. I want to go back to my other car. But yeah, maybe I'll post some like high-speed chases or something like that every once in a while here if I can get better at it, or maybe some races. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a car guy, so I really can't talk cars or anything like that and just be like, oh, hey, this car is absolutely awesome. What did I hit? Oh, apparently it was that cement. Whatever. All right, now you end up losing here if that busting meter goes up all the way here. Then you get busted, and, well, you're done. Well, I'm going to go ahead and, where do I want to go? I'm going to go down that way again. Cops can't stop me. Now, that was actually a smart move because now they're not going to be able to chase me. So, as soon as I get out of that circle, there we go, cool down mode. Cool down mode. All right, so I'm still in oncoming traffic. Oh, this is crazy. But anyway, you guys, hopefully this kind of helps you out make a decision to see if this is a game you want to watch. And like I said, if you do want to see it, let me know. If you don't want me to play this again, just go ahead and tell me that too. Really no sweat off my back either way. Maybe I'll just post a high-speed chase every once in a while. That'd be kind of cool. But you guys are awesome. You really are. And subscribe, you guys, if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff if you want to be in the know of what's going on. But you guys are phenomenal people. Do not ever forget that. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.